we have sources of revenue. Sources of revenue for county government. Sources of revenue for county governments. County government, we are saying that this is a government that is created from the national government. Remember, previously we were operating as one government, but now we have a number of governments. That's why we are talking of devolved system of government. So now this county government, it's a government on its own, only that we also have national government, but national government has more power compared to county government, but is also a government on its own that is headed by the governor, senators, and plus other leaders like women reps and what. But we are saying there are some of the, because it runs also as a government on its own, it also need to get some revenue so that it can be able to run. And also national government, for it to operate, it cannot operate from without revenue. So what are some of the sources of revenue of the county government? One source of revenue is, number one, we have equitable share. You'll find that like in Kenya, there is that particular portion of revenue that we get from the national government. So that helps to run the county government. So that portion of revenue, we refer to it as equitable share. Source of revenue number two is local revenue. Local revenue. These are a revenue that is generated by county government from within. The other source of revenue is investments. You'll find that the county government also tend to invest, and they also raise revenue from the same. They also get donations, donor funding. Like we can get donations from IMF, we can get donations from World Bank, and what? We also have debts or loans. Like for instance, I've talked about county government debt. We also have others like grants. We can also get them from other countries and what? We also have like, we can also have like fees. Like for instance, we have trading license fees, like AG trading license fees. So it's also acts as a source of revenue to the government. So those are the major sources of revenue belonging to the county government. And we are saying we need to raise these in order for the governor to be able to run this particular system of government. Allow me to go to part C of the question. And the part C of the question, it's like this: outline the stages to be followed in the budget process for the national government in any financial year. That is stages of the budget process. Stages followed. Stages followed in the budget process. Stages followed in the budget process. And these stages includes, we are saying for the government to develop a budget, there are some steps that are supposed to be followed. And this is done in each and every financial year, because budget is done every year. It has to be read every year. So we have some stages that we tend to follow. And stage number one is development of long-term and short-term. Development of long-term and medium-term planning. Plan. That is planning. That is plan. That is we develop a long-term and medium-term plan, whereby we integrate the whole process so that we can come up with that particular budget. Case number two still, which is also very key, is about policies are the plans, the policies that are supposed to be put in place. So we have to determine, that is determining financial and economic policies. Determining financial and economic policies. These are policies that are supposed to be prepared, and you know very, very well that for every activity that need to be done, without policies, without guidelines, then it may not succeed. Now that we are coming up with a budget, we have to make sure that we put proper policies in place so that this process can succeed. Number 3 also, we do preparation of the overall estimates. That is preparation of overall budget estimates. Overall budget estimates. And overall budget estimate, it will help us now. You capture everything. Remember, budget is an expectation of what is likely to happen in the future. And that is why we do it as at the start of every financial year. So, it's more of estimates. So, we capture all the overall budget estimates. We summarize it. Then from there, we have adoption of the same by the member of parliament. That is adoption of the budget policy statement by the parliament. So adoption of the budget policy statement by the parliament. We have to take it to the budget policy statement to ensure that it is in accordance with the set rules. That is as per the constitution. That's why it has to be adopted by the members of parliament so that it can agree with our constitution. The other one is after that, we prepare the budget estimates. That is preparation of the budget estimates for national government. Preparation of budget estimates for the national government. So again, we come up with that so that we can tailor it now to the national government. Then, after we prepare the estimates, the national government, we submit the estimate to parliament. That is number 6, submission of the budget estimates to the National Assembly for approval. To the National Assembly for approval. National Assembly for approval. Thereafter, that is number 7. We have budget implementation. Implementation. That budget is implemented. And finally, that is number 8, we now get regular reports. That is receiving and reporting the budget revenues. That is receiving and reporting the budget revenues and expenditures. Those are the major stages that are supposed to be followed when it comes to budget implementation.